Day 6 playing with this stuff here. And what we have now today is underneath we have a drawer. It actually works. Isn't that nifty? So today we get to talk. I gotta move this camera in closer so I can kind of keep an eye on the monitor. How do I do this? Like that? All right, here we go. The drawer. I went kind of old school with this. Nothing really fancy. I did a little dado cut back here and a rabbet cut. This is the front of the drawer. That's the back. We do have a nice 1/4-inch walnut on the bottom, which I sanded before putting it in. And this thing is nothing any basic woodworker could do this kind of stuff. And it's, like I said, it's old school. The only thing that is glued together here on the bottom is on the front here. You can see that I have let's get in close, 1, 2, 3, 4 brass oval head nails tacking this thing in, which has nothing below it supporting it. That is glued together. Otherwise, nothing around this perimeter is glued whatsoever. This thing floats. And then all these corners here have all been glued and then nailed with, I gotta bring this, we went old school here, 6-penny box nails. Buddy, that's what's holding these drawers together. That's how they did it back in the day, and this thing ought to last a while. So let's get those nails out of the way. I'll have to clean that up later. Okay, so that thing goes in here like this. All right, so now I got to pull off the top. Well, goodbye top for now. And this thing actually has some guts now. We have a drawer that runs in and out. I still have some fine tuning to do on that, but the way this thing runs in and out is it's got just the littlest bit of wiggle room here, and it has these cleats that I have attached. And ironically, these parts that I use for the cleats are old drawer parts. How about that? And, well, I got to show you underneath. Now, the guides, what I used are, I ran out of walnut, so what we're using here, those runners on the bottom are poplar. Everything else here, the drawer and all that, is maple that I got left over from wherever. And this thing, the bottom, the runner, that is, well, let's turn it over. And for now, all right, I'm going to put this over here just for a little distraction. But, all right, the innards of this thing, I'm keeping it as simple as I can. So that thing up there, that's a cleat that is all glued onto what's I showed in a previous video, and it's pretty much its only purpose is to have something to attach the top to. So I'm going to have to drill a couple of holes in that thing and attach the top. That's pretty much the only purpose. That board, it's maybe a stiffener also. And then we come to the underside of these drawer runners. I actually use some screws here, no glue. Those runners, if anyone ever wanted to adjust them this way or that, they could maybe remove those screws and move that's the old school way. I guess they used nails back then, not screws. But there's a look at the underside, and this thing, we got the issue. I got 3 sides here, and now, there is nothing here in the front. So I got to have something there. And, well, I am going to have the drawer front here that kind of covers there. And I'm still knocking around the idea. I still have the possibility when I put this drawer in that if I wanted to, I could have the whole inset thing like that if I wanted. I'm still debating. I don't know. And with that, well, not you. All right. Where was I going with this? So I need something. This thing. It's. I checked it with a square and everything, and it's really good. But I actually have to have something here in the front, and also all it needs. The top needs to have something to attach to in the front. So I do not have yet another piece of walnut, and I've been saying I'm using every bit of this stuff that I got a few days ago, and these are the cutoffs. 1, 2, 3 pieces. There you go. I've been doing so many glue ups. Why not one more? And this piece, if I do it, let's see. Get you in here like this. Because when I open that drawer front, I still want to see a piece of walnut. I don't want to see some other species. So I got a little fine tuning to do on this yet. But, all right. There's, well, let's throw this top back on now. And there we are. There's our table so far. We're really getting there with it. Huh? So, enough said.